Caregiving is a part of me. I have always taken care of people. It's just in me for some reason. I feel better about taking care of other people. I need to really learn how to take care of myself, to be honest with you. But it makes me feel good, taking care of people. Yeah. I took care of my aunt. She's a very large woman. When I was a teenager, I would clean her apartment and take her out and bring her to Jack in the Box every day because she wanted her Jack in the Box burger, you know. I got started that way. And then also later on in life, my mom had Alzheimer's, so I didn't get to take care of her as much as I took care of my aunt because I had a family, and she lived in Marin and I lived in Sonoma County. I am an advocate for the elderly. I truly believe that the elderly are invisible to this society in a lot of ways. The reason I say that is because when I'm with my clients, we'll go out, like say perhaps to the grocery store, and people will act like they don't see them. It's almost as if they're afraid of reality, of becoming elderly and not being able to take care of themselves. And I'm very sensitive to that. What's the most important to me is the welfare and the safety of my client. I like to find their interests. I like to know their past. It's very, very interesting to me to know what a person, what the profession was, where they came from, when they were born, just their childhood and how they grew up. I like to know about their families. So that gives me, direction as to where to go with them. Like some people I've noticed when I first meet someone, they'll have newspapers all over their table and say perhaps they're pretty shy, like a certain client I'm working with now. So I thought, he likes to read the paper, but he just stares at it, and I know he's not reading it. So I would read the paper to him. And I noticed that he's intently listening to me as I'm reading. And then I realized this man wore glasses at one time, and he doesn't now. So perhaps he can't see as well. So that's one way in to get to know a person, is to get to know what they like, their interests, work with them. If they're a fall risk, I need to be with them at all times. It depends on the individual, and everyone is quite individual. Yeah. Home Instead Senior Care, I feel, is a very good company for me. I enjoy working here because if I have a concern, if I have a question, I call the office, they're right there. There are nurses to back me up, to help me. If I have anything, any question about medical, they listen to me, which is wonderful, and they get together. They get together and discuss the situation, and I'm part of that, which I think is really important because I'm closest to the client. Now, I don't call the office and they said, deal with it. No, it doesn't work like that. I feel very confident with the backup that they give me and help me. So yeah, and working for Todd and Catherine is wonderful. They're a great team. They're professional. They get together, they talk with you, they make sure you're okay, which is really important because a lot of people forget about caregivers. It's all about the client, and that's true in my situation. It's all about the client. But if they see that the caregiver is stressed, they will talk to you about it, which is wonderful. It's really a good outlet to be able to talk to your bosses about anything and know that they care. So that's why I've chosen Home Instead. It's a good company. It's a good company for me.